Tonight, we are not walking through the Rome of emperors, battles, or the bustling forum. Tonight, we are walking through the gentle, quiet streets where ordinary Romans end their day and the city slowly exhales. The sun has dipped low, casting a warm golden-pink hue across the sky, streaks of violet fading into soft gray. Shadows grow long and merge across the cobblestones, stretching past doorways and columns, curling into the corners of alleyways. The stones beneath your feet are smooth, worn from countless steps, cool now as the day's heat retreats. Each footfall echoes softly, absorbed and softened by the city itself. Shops begin to close. Wooden doors swing slowly on well-oiled hinges, the soft creak of familiar, calming sound. Merchants sweep the last crumbs of bread or dust of flour from their counters. Crates of goods are stacked neatly, waiting for morning. Faint scents drift out from open windows. Baked bread, roasted olives, herbs drying in baskets, and the faintly smoky aroma of distant cooking fires. From nearby gardens, the scent of damp soil and flowering herbs mixes into the evening air. Lanterns flicker in the windows, their golden light reflected in the shiny surfaces of pots and jars, dancing along the stone walls. You hear the subtle whisper of a breeze through narrow streets and over the arches, rustling leaves and carrying the faint hum of life that persists even in quiet. Somewhere far away, water trickles from a small fountain, its soothing rhythm filling the silence. The river Tiber flows unseen nearby, its gentle movement murmuring quietly to the city. Footsteps sound occasionally on the streets. A citizen returns home, sandals making soft taps on the stone. A dog pads silently after them, tail low, paws brushing the cool stones. The rhythm of these sounds is slow, measured, deliberate. No one hurries. The city has surrendered to the gentle pace of evening. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel the cool air brush your skin, the faint warmth of the sun still lingering behind the stones. The distant echoes of voices, the faint rustle of a curtain, the gentle creak of a shutter all are part of a soft lullaby, a subtle hum that invites your mind to slow down. You are walking with the city, moving gently, in tune with its natural rhythm. Look closely at the buildings lining the streets. Stone walls, some worn and cracked, others smooth and polished, rise quietly. Columns stand at the entrances of temples and public spaces, their carved surfaces catching the last light. Windows are small and shuttered, flickering with lamplight from inside. The rooftops, covered in terracotta tiles, catch the glow of the setting sun, casting patterns of shadow and gold across the streets. Every detail is subtle but significant, a reminder that life continues softly and deliberately in this ancient city. In the narrow alleyways, small gardens peek out behind iron gates. Herbs, flowers, and vines release their gentle fragrance into the air, blending with the faint smoke of fires and the earthy scent of stone and dust. You might hear the distant clink of pottery being moved, or the soft creak of a chair in a quiet home. Even these small sounds feel like a part of the city's breathing. Carts and wagons have mostly disappeared from the streets. Only the occasional slow turn of a wheel echoes faintly from a distant street. The last merchants fold up their stalls, the cloths and baskets tucked carefully away. Horses rest in stables, the faint scrape of hooves and the soft nickering of animals joining the ambient sounds of the night. The city is now quiet, yet alive. Every lamp, every window, every shadow, every small sound creates a gentle, almost hypnotic rhythm. The streets breathe with you. Your own breathing slows to match theirs, deep, steady, calm. The fading colors of the sky above the rooftops encourage your mind to relax. Stars begin to appear, faint pinpricks of light in the violet dusk. The moon rises slowly, casting silver paths across the rooftops and streets. Listen to the small sounds. A distant dog barking once, then silence. The soft splash of water in a fountain. The faint movement of a curtain in a gentle breeze. These are the quiet music of Rome, a symphony for the mind to rest to. The shadows stretch across walls and stones, creating patterns that seem to move slowly, deliberately, as if the city itself is exhaling. Take another deep breath. Feel the weight of your body sink, the cool air brushing your arms and face. Notice the calming rhythm of distant footsteps, the soft sound of night wind, the quiet murmur of water. Let these sounds guide your mind into stillness, letting the ordinary life of the city wrap you in comfort. Even the grand monuments, the arches, the temples, the columns, stand quietly, bathed in fading sunlight and flickering lamplight. They are present, protective, yet silent. They do not demand attention, do not disturb. They simply exist quietly alongside you, witnessing the calm of Rome. As the final light fades from the sky, the city becomes a gentle world of soft shadows, slow movements, and quiet breaths. Take one last slow, deep inhalation. Let the calm, ordinary, and peaceful rhythm of Rome's evening fill you. Exhale slowly, releasing tension, releasing the day. Let yourself drift with the city's gentle pace. Let the quiet embrace you, fully, completely, guiding you toward rest. We step quietly from the streets of Rome into a typical domus, the home of ordinary citizens. The large wooden door opens slowly, its sound muted, absorbed by the thick stone walls. A gentle waft of warm air greets you, carrying the delicate aroma of embers from the hearth, mixed with the faint, comforting scent of baked bread still cooling in clay pots. The stone floor beneath your feet is smooth and cool, worn by countless steps over many years, grounding you as you step inside. The main room is softly illuminated by the flickering glow of oil lamps, their tiny flames dancing against the walls, casting elongated shadows that stretch across the floor and up to the ceiling. These shadows move almost rhythmically, like gentle waves, creating a hypnotic visual lullaby. The warmth from the hearth spreads slowly, brushing against your skin, offering a quiet, subtle comfort that seeps into your bones. Everywhere around you, life in the household moves in soft, deliberate motions. Wooden furniture, low stools, small tables, shelves lined with pottery, baskets of herbs, and scrolls is arranged neatly, creating pockets of space that allow the eye to rest. On a small table near the hearth, a pot simmers gently, the occasional soft gurgle punctuating the calm. The aroma of herbs, rosemary, thyme, sage, and lavender blends with the subtle smoke from the fire, forming a gentle, calming scent that fills the room and wraps around you. Children play quietly near the hearth, their wooden toys making faint, soft taps on the stone floor. Their laughter is muted, almost a whisper, as energy fades and the evening's calm settles over them. Older children tidy their tunics, carefully folding cloths, brushing dust from their hair, and securing it with simple strips of cloth. Each action is deliberate, almost ceremonial, marking the transition from the lively day to a restful night. Take a slow, deep breath now. Inhale the warmth, the scent of bread, the subtle fragrance of herbs. Feel your lungs fill gently, deeply. Exhale slowly, releasing tension from your body. You are moving with the rhythm of the household, every heartbeat syncing with the slow, measured pace of this quiet Roman evening. The courtyard beyond the main room is almost magical in its serenity. Stone walls, partially draped in creeping vines, shelter small fountains, their water dripping rhythmically into stone basins. The gentle sound of water blends with the soft rustle of leaves, stirred by a calm evening breeze. Even the air feels different here, slightly cool, yet infused with warmth from the hearths inside surrounding homes. Birds have grown silent, settling into their nests. Dogs and cats curl up quietly in corners or along warm hearths, their soft breaths adding to the symphony of calm sounds. Take another deep breath. Let the subtle, intricate sounds of this courtyard, the soft drip of water, the distant clink of a pot, the faint shuffle of sandals wash over you. Each sound is a gentle guide, leading your mind further into relaxation. The household is alive, yet in a state of rest, and you move with it, your body softening, your muscles unwinding. Inside, small domestic rituals continue. A woman adjusts the fire, stirring a stew of grains and herbs, a faint clink of pottery marking the rhythm of her movements. A man folds scrolls and arranges clay jars, each action deliberate, careful, soothing in its repetition. You notice the tiny details, the way the lamp's light glints off polished wood, the small curl of smoke from extinguished wicks, the way shadows play across the walls like slow-moving art. Soft murmurs punctuate the silence. A whispered instruction to a child, the quiet laugh of a family member settling a pillow, the gentle scraping of sandals as someone moves to tend the fire. Each sound is soft, intentional, almost meditative. Take another long, slow breath. Inhale fully, absorbing the warmth, the smell, the gentle rhythm of life. Exhale fully, letting tension, stress, and thought drift away. Evening meals are finished. The faint scent of roasted grains, small cuts of meat, and simmered vegetables lingers in the air, slowly fading. Bowls are rinsed in water from a small basin. Folded cloths are returned to shelves, and utensils are carefully placed away. Each movement, though quiet, is hypnotic, forming a natural lullaby that your mind follows effortlessly. Imagine yourself sitting near the hearth. The fire's warmth brushes your skin. Watch the flicker of lamp flames reflected in polished pottery. Listen to the rhythmic drip of water in the courtyard, the rustle of leaves outside, the faint movement of a cat or dog. Each of these sensory details draws you deeper into calm, relaxing your body, softening your mind, and preparing you for rest. Children are tucked into simple beds, blankets pulled snugly around them. A gentle hand brushes hair from a forehead. A whisper of reassurance passes softly, and a small lamp is extinguished. The smoke curls upward slowly, leaving the room in near darkness, punctuated only by the faint glow of the remaining lamps and the flickering hearth. Adults complete their tasks, extinguishing oil lamps, closing shutters, and finally allowing themselves to rest. The household has slowed to a gentle rhythm, a soft heartbeat shared by everyone in the home. Outside, the city has long since quieted, leaving only the faint hum of distant water and the whisper of the night wind. Inside, the faint crackle of the hearth, the occasional drip of water, and the soft stirrings of animals create a gentle, hypnotic symphony. Take one last, deep breath. Inhale the warmth, the scents, the soft sounds. Exhale slowly, releasing every last trace of tension. Feel yourself fully embraced by the quiet, ordinary, gentle life of this Roman evening. Muscles release, mind softens, heartbeat slows. Your body and mind are ready. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to drift fully into rest. The shadows stretch, the lamps flicker softly, the hearth burns steadily, and the home exhales. You drift with it, guided gently into sleep, held by the ordinary, timeless rhythm of domestic life in ancient Rome. Step out from the quiet warmth of a Roman home and find yourself back in the city as streets. Each cobblestone beneath your feet is worn smooth by countless steps over centuries, their uneven surfaces reflecting the soft moonlight in muted glimmers. Each lantern flicker feels like a heartbeat, subtle, hypnotic, and calming, lulling the mind into slow, rhythmic relaxation. Occasionally, a soft splash echoes as a fish moves, or a small object drifts with the current. Look closely at the architectural details. Carved stone columns catch the flicker of lantern light. Doorways are framed with weathered wood. Small statues peek from niches, and arches stretch over alleyways like quiet sentinels of the night. Their pace is slow, measured, respectful of the calm, guiding you subconsciously to match your own breathing to their rhythm. Inhale slowly, exhale fully. Let the tension float away. take one last, slow, deliberate breath. Feel your body melt into comfort, your mind soften completely. We continue our quiet journey through Rome, stepping now into the private world of its inhabitants. The streets have dimmed, the lanterns flicker softly, and the city's heartbeat has slowed. Beyond the cobblestones, behind closed doors, life continues in hushed tones and gentle movements, like a slow, calming symphony. We enter a modest domus. The wooden door creaks faintly as it closes, sealing out the night air. Inside, the stone floors are cool beneath your feet, warmed subtly by the sun's heat trapped in the walls during the day. The atrium glows with the gentle light of an oil lamp, its flame casting elongated, dancing shadows across walls, columns, and clay jars. The smell of herbs, dried thyme, lavender, and bay mingles with the faint aroma of the evening meal, now cooling in clay pots. Every scent is subtle, grounding, and deeply soothing. Tiny hands clutch wooden toys, small dolls, or comforting scraps of cloth. Mothers hum quiet, almost wordless melodies, the soft vibration of their voices resonating in the walls, filling the space with warmth and serenity. Fathers move deliberately, extinguishing the last small lamps in the outer rooms. The faint hiss of oil and the soft click as the wick settles are rhythmic, almost hypnotic, like a slow heartbeat guiding the mind into calm. Take a deep, slow breath. Inhale the warmth, the herbs, the faint smoke of oil lamps. Exhale, letting every muscle release tension. Let your thoughts drift like leaves on the slow-moving Tiber. Your heartbeat slows, aligning with the gentle cadence of the household. In the kitchens, clay bowls are rinsed, the last crumbs swept into neat piles, and herbs are carefully stored for the next day. Pots are set aside, water drained, and the faint scent of bread lingers, comforting and familiar. The courtyards are quiet, but alive in subtle ways. Cats slink silently across stone. Dogs lie curled on warm hearths. Fountains drip slowly, their soft, rhythmic trickle blending with distant whispers of the night. Every sound is gentle, perfectly orchestrated for rest. Elsewhere, young women finish their grooming. They comb their hair with bronze-toothed combs, adjust simple jewelry, or arrange folded tunics and linens for the next day. The soft brushing of hair, the subtle clink of metal, the faint scent of perfumed oils, all are quiet rituals, hypnotic and soothing. Windows and shutters are closed slowly. The soft thump of wood on wood echoes briefly before fading into silence. Lanterns flicker behind them, creating pools of golden light that stretch across the streets in quiet reassurance. Elders of the household offer small prayers to the Lares, the household gods. Fingers brush gently over tiny statuettes, and olive oil is applied in careful gestures. Whispers, low and reverent, carry through the atrium and into the night. The rhythmic movements, the dipping of the wick, the soft exhale of breath, the barely audible murmur of prayer, form a gentle, calming rhythm that soothes the mind and body alike. From afar, a carriage passes, the muted sound of its wooden wheels rolling over cobbles absorbed by the thick walls. The Tiber reflects the pale moonlight, its slow ripples casting a shimmering glow onto nearby buildings. A soft wind moves through the streets, rustling leaves, moving small curtains, and carrying with it distant, faint murmurs of the city's nightlife. Every detail is hypnotic. Tiny movements folding a scroll, arranging a blanket, shifting a lamp draw your attention gently, encouraging your mind to slow. You notice the texture of stone walls, the uneven grooves of cobblestones, the flicker of candlelight, the tiny shadows moving in hidden corners. Each subtle sensory cue lulls the mind deeper, easing tension from your body. Take another slow breath. Inhale the warmth, the quiet movement, the soft sense of herbs, bread, and smoke. Exhale fully, releasing all lingering thoughts. Let the calm envelop you. Let your heartbeat match the rhythm of gentle household activity, the slow drip of fountains, the occasional soft murmur of animals, the distant passing of a lone traveler. As the night deepens, doors close softly. The last lamps flicker and die, leaving only moonlight and stars to illuminate the streets and courtyards. Even the grand architecture, the forum, the temples, the statues of gods seem softened, protective and distant, blending seamlessly into the calm of the night. You feel a deep, unshakable sense of safety in this silence, a gentle comfort in the ordinariness of Roman life. Take one last, deep, deliberate breath. Feel the warmth of the home, the calm of the sleeping family, the quiet outside, and the soft rhythm of ancient Rome itself. Every sense, sight, sound, touch, smell is aligned with rest. Every thought, every muscle, every heartbeat relaxes fully. You are calm. You are safe. You are ready to drift completely into sleep, guided by the timeless, gentle, eternal rhythm of Romans as they rest beneath the same stars that shine above your head. Welcome. We're in the city of Rome, deep in the embrace of midnight. It's quiet, yet alive in the most subtle ways. The streets, once bustling with chariots and citizens, are now almost silent. Moonlight spills across the worn cobblestones, silvering each stone with a soft, gentle light, revealing the uneven texture of the centuries-old streets. Shadows stretch and dance as a light breeze stirs, moving loose shutters and rustling leaves. Take a slow, deep breath. Inhale the night air. It's cool, faintly damp from the Tiber, mixed with the scent of baked bread cooling in hidden kitchens and dried herbs hung for the winter. Exhale slowly, releasing tension from every muscle. Let your mind begin to drift with the rhythm of the city's quiet pulse. The streets are nearly deserted, but life continues in whispers. A cat creeps silently along a rooftop, its paws soundless. A dog stirs near a closed doorway, breathing slowly in the cool air. Somewhere distant, a fountain drips steadily, each drop merging into a gentle echo. The sound is almost musical, a soft, slow, hypnotic beat that matches the easing rhythm of your own heartbeat. Imagine passing through an empty forum. The stone steps beneath your feet are cool, worn smooth by countless passers-by. You can feel the slight dips and small chips, each telling a story of Rome's long life. Columns rise silently on either side, their carved details softened in the moonlight. Statues of gods and emperors stand in solemn repose, their silent presence reassuring, a reminder of the permanence and security of this ancient city. The Tiber glimmers in the moonlight, a slow-moving silver ribbon. Its surface is textured by gentle ripples, reflecting the faint starlight. Occasionally, a fish breaks the surface, creating expanding circles that fade slowly into the calm flow. The subtle murmur of water, paired with the faint rustle of leaves, creates a perfect, hypnotic lullaby woven into the city itself. Take another long, deep breath. Feel the cool air on your skin and the warmth still held in the stone walls from the day's sun. Notice the faint vibrations of a horse shifting in a distant stable, and the gentle breathing of an animal near your path. Exhale, letting these tiny details anchor your mind, slowing your thoughts, and drawing your body deeper into relaxation. Look at the tiniest aspects of the night. A loose shutter moves gently on its hinges, casting moving shadows on a cobblestone courtyard. A single flickering lamp behind a closed window sends waves of light across the walls. Puddles from an afternoon rain reflect the moon and stars, creating miniature, shifting mirrors that quietly mesmerize the eye. Every micro movement, every subtle sound draws your attention inward, encouraging a calm, meditative state. Small courtyards peek open from the street. Families sleep behind thick doors, children huddled in blankets, the faint rise and fall of their breathing barely audible. The aroma of cooled bread and extinguished lamps lingers, comforting and grounding. Cats stretch on warm roofs, dogs exhale by hearths, fountains drip rhythmically. Every small action is slow, measured, and deliberate, a hypnotic rhythm guiding your mind toward rest. Even the wind plays a role in this quiet symphony. It moves in soft gusts, teasing leaves and curtains, rustling through columns and narrow alleyways. The sound is a subtle, constant white noise that helps the mind settle further. Occasionally, a distant owl calls, its voice echoing faintly through the empty streets, drawing your attention outward for a moment before you return to a gentle focus. Step into an empty alley. The air is cooler here, carrying faint scents of the river, herbs, and stone. Each cobblestone is different, some chipped, some smooth. Your feet move slowly over them, each step deliberate, absorbing the texture. Lanterns and windows cast long shadows, creating ever-shifting shapes that draw your eye but never startle, only soothe. Notice the subtle nocturnal life. A rat scurries along a distant roof, almost invisible. A cat pauses and stretches. A bird shifts quietly in the high branches of a garden. These tiny movements form a rhythm, a slow hypnotic cadence that aligns perfectly with the calm of your own body. Take another slow, deep breath. Inhale the entire scene. The cool night, the scents of river and herbs, the soft sounds of animals and water, the warm glow of distant lamps. Exhale completely, releasing all remaining tension. Let your body sink fully into comfort, letting your mind drift deeper into a calm, sleep-ready stillness. The city itself seems to breathe now. Every stone, every fountain, every shadow expands and contracts with the subtle pulse of the night. Lanterns flicker in distant windows, their light dancing along streets and across rooftops. The moon climbs higher, silvering every detail, smoothing every surface into gentle curves and soft textures. Even the grand architecture, the forum, the temples, the arches, blends into this serene rhythm, calm, protective, and hypnotic. Take one final deep breath. Let the gentle smells, soft sounds, shifting lights, and textures of Rome's midnight streets sink fully into your consciousness. Every muscle is relaxed. Every thought is soft. Your heartbeat sinks to the slow, hypnotic rhythm of the city. You are safe. You are calm. You are immersed in the quiet, eternal life of Rome at midnight, drifting fully into a deep, restful sleep beneath the moon and stars. The sky deepens from navy to indigo, then to muted violet and gentle pink, faint hints of gold spreading over the horizon. Each color touches the tops of temples, arches, and terracotta rooftops, making the worn stone glow softly, like a quiet sigh of the city itself. The air is cool, tinged with dew, carrying faint scents of the Tiber's water, damp stone, and the subtle aroma of herbs hung to dry in small courtyards. Faint smoke curling from hearths that have been rekindled for early baking, and the earthy aroma of damp clay from recently swept streets. Exhale fully, letting every tension slip away, feeling your body relax as your mind drifts gently, floating with the rhythm of the slowly waking city. The streets remain largely quiet, yet life begins its gentle stirrings. Soft footsteps echo faintly across uneven cobblestones as early bakers and vendors make their rounds. Wooden wheels creak softly over stone, their motion slow and deliberate, punctuating the silence with a calming rhythm. A cat stretches on a sun-warmed roof tile, claws barely scraping the surface, while a dog yawns by a doorway, sniffing the cool morning air. Birds stir in high trees and on rooftops, their calls gentle, melodic, almost whisper-like, harmonizing with the faint ripple of the Tiber below. Fountains begin to sparkle as droplets catch the first rays of sun, forming miniature rainbows over their stone basins. Puddles left from an afternoon rain reflect the awakening sky, the color shifting slowly as the sun climbs. Every movement of light and shadow is measured, hypnotic, drawing your mind inward, encouraging stillness and calm. Take another slow, deliberate breath. Feel the warmth of the first sunlight brushing your skin, the lingering cool of nightstones beneath your feet, the gentle caress of early breezes moving through narrow alleys. The scent of fresh bread, faint smoke, dew-covered herbs, and stone warmed by the sun's first rays mingle in a comforting blend. Each inhalation brings serenity. Each exhalation releases tension, letting your body sink deeper into comfort. The city begins to awaken gradually. Shutters lift slowly, revealing dimly lit rooms. Small clay pots are carried across courtyards, scraping softly against stone, their sound rhythmic and gentle. Children's sleepy whispers drift through open doors, hushed and tentative, as they stretch and yawn. Dogs shift, stretch, and move with grace, while cats leap lightly from one roof to another, their motion fluid and silent. Each small life action forms a pattern, a slow, measured pulse that syncs with your own calm breathing, guiding your mind into a state of deep relaxation. The water glimmers with early sunlight, reflecting the soft sky above. The gentle splash of oars, the slight creak of boatwood, the whisper of flowing water, all of it forms a meditative rhythm that anchors your mind in calm, effortless focus. Courtyards shine with morning moisture, droplets catching the light in tiny, fleeting sparkles. Every texture, movement, and reflection becomes a point of focus, inviting your mind to slow down, to soften, to let go. Take a long, slow breath. Inhale the warmth of the sun, the coolness of stone, the fragrances of the river, herbs, bread, and hearth smoke. Exhale fully, letting all remaining tension drain from your body. Let your mind trace the gentle shimmer of light on rooftops, the measured steps of early vendors, the stretching of animals, the flowing water of the river. All movement is deliberate, calm, hypnotic, and intricate lullaby, performed by the city itself. Notice the patterns emerging. A baker kneads dough slowly, a faint slap of bread on wood echoing rhythmically. A merchant arranges clay pots, each subtle clink a soft, repeating note. Cats pad silently across rooftops, dogs shift and stretch near homes, and the first faint hum of human voices blends with the sounds of the river and rustling leaves. The city's heartbeat is slow, synchronized with your own, a steady rhythm of calm and serenity. Take one final deep breath. Inhale the soft light, the gentle morning sounds, the faint warmth and coolness, the subtle movement of life awakening. Exhale fully, letting your body sink further, letting your mind drift fully with the rhythm of early Rome. You are calm, you are safe. You are part of the gentle, hypnotic life of the city as it wakes. Let yourself float effortlessly, deeply, into a peaceful, restorative sleep, guided by the soft colors, sounds, and textures of Rome at dawn. A boy carries a small clay jug, his sandals tapping softly on the stone. His steps echo faintly, fading slowly into the gentle ambient hum of the city. A cat arches along a sun-warmed roof, stretching fully before leaping gracefully to the next tile, its movement fluid and hypnotic. Dogs pad softly near doorways, sniffing the air, stretching lazily, occasionally letting out a low, contented sigh. Let your eyes follow the light as it moves across rooftops, shadows shrinking, The shimmer in puddles shifting slowly, catching details of every surface, every texture. Exhale fully, letting your body sink further into comfort, letting your mind float along with the soft rhythm of city life. You are safe. You are calm. You are part of the hypnotic pulse of Rome as it awakens, slow and deliberate, in perfect alignment with your relaxed state. Drift effortlessly, deeply, into a peaceful, restorative sleep, guided by the soft golden light, gentle sounds, and subtle movements of the city. The sun is fully risen now, pouring warm, golden light over every street, rooftop, and courtyard of Rome. Terracotta rooftops radiate a soft heat, glowing in shifting hues of amber and rose. Worn cobblestones, still holding traces of morning dew, shimmer faintly where the sunlight hits them. Plaster walls, aged and textured with tiny cracks and patches of moss, glow faintly, highlighting their imperfections, making the city feel tactile and alive. Breathe in slowly. Inhale the warm sunlight, the earthy scent of sun-baked stone, and the faint smoke drifting from hearths. Notice the aroma of freshly baked bread from early morning ovens, the subtle perfume of herbs drying in sunlit windows, and the soft metallic trace of the Tiber flowing nearby. Now, exhale fully, letting every muscle soften. Feel your shoulders release their tension. Your jaw unclenches. Your body sinks gently, supported by the calm rhythm of the city. The streets awaken in soft, deliberate motion. Market stalls display their wares with precision. Baskets of figs, grapes, olives, and dried fruits. Clay jars of wine, olive oil, and honey. The river glimmers farther away, the Tiber's water flowing steadily, catching sunlight in sparkling ripples. Occasionally, a fish breaks the surface, producing a soft splash, the ripples spreading slowly and merging back into the calm flow. Feel the warmth on your skin, the softness of a gentle breeze brushing against your face. Exhale slowly, letting every tension melt away. Your mind drifts effortlessly with the soft, hypnotic rhythm of the city.